Hello, and today I'm going to show you how to make a compound interest Python program. So, let's begin. First, so that we can calculate multiple types of questions, we can do type equals to input balance interest. So, these are the two different ones that it will be asking you to choose. So, do you need to find the interest or do you need to find the balance? And type, so that's just declaring a variable called type. Now we will start with the conditionals. So if type equal to, oops, and we have to write in a string, since when it takes the input from this variable it also gives out a string, so it has to be in the same. So if it's equal to, so equal to is a comparison operator. It's comparison, so it equal to means it whether it's exactly equal to balance. So if you write anything other than that, it won't take that case. So in that case, now we'll be writing a few variables. P R1, oops, not O, P R1 T R. So let's begin. So P is the principal or the starting amount. So we'll be write input, then we need to say give the principal starting amount. Now we have to do for R1. So R1 is basically, it's supposed to be interest rate, but we'll be calculating the actual interest rate in a bit, so that's why I put it as R1 instead. So give the interest rate without percentage sign. So like say if it were, let's write this down. So if it say were 10%, what we would write in it is just 10, and it will calculate it for us. That's why it's R1. So let's write it sign so it's a bit more clearer. Okay, so then we need to do equal to float input. Now in this one we need to find the time in years. So give the time in years and R. So this will be the actual interest rate. So this will be R1 divided by 100. So we get the decimal value. Now you could write this neatly, like say you can write in another variable called total or answer equals to. Now we will write in brackets P times in another pair of brackets 1 plus R. Then outside of the bracket we do times T. Now what is times? Times is power in Python. So 1 plus R power T. Right, so P times 1 plus R power T. Now you can, if you choose to do this way, then you don't need to write print multiple times. If you choose to write in the print the same equation, so it will do everything in the print, but you'll have to write print multiple times. And this just makes it clear, makes the code cleaner by making a separate variable. So since I'm taking this way, so I will write the print afterwards. So now let's write elif type equal to interest. Now colon sign is so that it knows that this is a function, just to make, so it makes sure this is the end of the thing inside. Now this is the start. Okay, so float. So we can actually, so interest is the same thing, it's just you need to do minus the principal again. So you need to do minus principal, otherwise it's the exact same thing. So we need to just put this down, then we can write total equals, so I didn't copy the total as well. Okay, let's copy that as well. And remember, we can use the same variables because they're local variables. So, and also because this is a if and elif, a conditional. Now the print in this one, we have to, in this case we need to do, this is why the outer brackets are required, because now you need to do minus p. Now you can just print total, and that should be our program done. Let's just check for any errors. Balance or interest. Let's see. Interest. Give the principal starting amount. So let's say the principal or starting amount is 60. Give the interest rate without percentage sign. So let's just move this back so you can see. So give the interest rate without percentage sign. That would be 10. Let's say it's 10%, so it's 10. Give the time in years. Let's say 3. 19.86. So 19.86. You can check this for yourself. Let's try another interest question. So principal starting amount is 10. Say the percentage sign will also be 10. Say the time in years will be 2. Now 2.10. Now let's now try the balance question. So we give the type balance, give the principal, which is 70, give the interest rate, which is 10, give the time in years, which is 2. So 84.70. So this is our calculator. Let's just try one or two more examples. Let's go for an interest question again. Let's give the principal of, say, 500. Give the interest rate of 4 and time in years of 2. 40.80. You can verify this. Now let's try another and our last interest question. Principal starting amount will be 30. Interest rate will be 10. And time in years will be 3. So 9.93. You can verify all of these answers. And why not we do a balance question as our last? 800, 3%, so 3 time in years, 2. Let's say 848.72. And so that is our calculator. Thanks for watching. Bye!